Night one was very, very solid. Very, 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 very solid, man. Good, yo. Every single match I think did well. Yeah, I think every match did well. I'm happy that Lashley won. Nah, you good. I'm happy Lashley won. I'm happy that they did that for Lashley, like for real. You know, I really thought they were gonna give it to Drew. But you know, because of everything that you know he did, and he you know he look, Drew McIntyre held it down for the entire year. Like, let's be real, he held it down for 2020, right? No, Becky played y'all. I know Becky wasn't coming out. The hell, right? It was a very good match to start off WrestleMania. You know, very, very good match to start off WrestleMania, and you know, I'm happy that they decided to keep the Almighty Reign as is, because it needed to happen. Right? The tag team turmoil match, you know, it served its purpose. I think the right team won. You know, it's time for Natalya and Tamina to get that respect, and they're gonna. And my pick, they are going to win the women's tag team championships. Right? Easy. That's my pick. Y'all can clip it. Y'all can mark it, the whole nine. Omos and AJ, listen. For Omos, you can't tell me you can't have a better debut. Debuting at WrestleMania, right? With a legend in AJ Styles. And then to beat the New Day, 11-time tag team champs, for your first match at WrestleMania, at that, to be a champion. Like what's the better way to start? Also, congrats to AJ Styles for being a Grand Slam champion. Like, for real. Like, that's, you know, that is a major milestone, and I would not be surprised if that's the fastest road to a Grand Slam championship in WWE. Because AJ's only been there for what, 5 years? He started 2016? So it's taking 5 years to become a Grand Slam champion? I think that's pretty damn quick. You know? Then you got Braun versus Shane even delivered too, man. Braun, you know, I'm happy that, you know, Braun was able to, I guess, castrate the demons of bullying, and he really showed out. Definitely showed the strength. Ripper through the cage. That was different. I really enjoyed that. And Shane being Shane, doing a crazy bump, flying 20 plus feet off the air. Can't go wrong with Shane McMahon. He always does what he needs to do at WrestleMania. So, solid match. Very solid match. Cesaro. Damn it, Cesaro. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of, listen, you might know him as Cesaro. You might know him as Claudio Castagnoli. Listen, it doesn't care. I don't care. Cesaro, this is the Cesaro party. The Cesaro section was out in full force, and Cesaro showed the hell out, as he should. Look, that no-handed UFO, the swings, the pop-up counter from the stomp to the European uppercut. Cesaro basically solidified himself once again as a main event superstar that needs to be pushed for a main event championship. Please, can we push Cesaro to the moon? Push Cesaro to the moon right this moment. He has everything that you need. Listen, get him a manager if he needs to work on if he needs mic work. But guess what? He doesn't need it. You saw how he was able to speak. You saw his promos on Talking Smack. He can definitely do it. Push Cesaro now. That's all I'm saying. Now, I am going to give respect where respect is due. Bad Bunny, my man, Bad Bunny, you showed out tonight, and I just love, like, it. Look, if that doesn't show you the amount of respect that Bad Bunny has for the business, I don't know what else will. I mean, Bad Bunny did everything right, you know, and I will say it's one of I will say the second best, you know, performance by a non-WWE superstar. I will give that first accolade to Pat McAfee, but Bad Bunny showed the hell out. Look, that Canadian Destroyer was amazing, right? Bad Bunny selling the way that he sold, the moves that he were doing. Bad Bunny did the damn thing. He did the damn thing. You know, so kudos to Bad Bunny, kudos to Damian Priest for, you know, and Damian Priest is gonna be somebody too that you need to keep an eye out for. Keep an eye out for Damian Priest, like for real. He's definitely gonna move some mountains, and he's gonna be in that picture. You know, and you know, Miz and Morrison played their role, and they did everything that they needed to do as great heels as they are to make sure that match ran smoothly. Kudos to all of them. And to the main event, history was made, right? History was made. You know, 2 women of color, 2 black women main eventing a championship match at WrestleMania is a beautiful, beautiful thing, and they did not disappoint. And I am so happy that that match lived up. I think the match exceeded the expectations. Bianca, you know, with all the emotion from both of them, they definitely took that challenge, and they rocked it. They knocked it out the park. And kudos to Sasha for being an amazing champion. Kudos to Sasha for being, you know, just as gifted as she is. And sometimes Sasha gets the short end of the stick. Sometimes Sasha gets called, you know, the fourth best horsewoman. And I'm sorry, that's complete other bull. Sasha busts her ass every single day and every single night, and Sasha is definitely one of the best women's wrestlers in this day and age, and I will die on this hill and fight everybody that disagrees. Period. Right? Regardless of the record at WrestleMania, regardless of the whole, you know, oh, she couldn't defend titles. Nah, she defends titles now, right? But she definitely showed out. And Bianca Belair, I'm telling you, her being SmackDown Women's Champion, this is not the ceiling. This is just the beginning. This is not the ceiling for Bianca. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning for Bianca. And this is just the beginning of title reign after title reign after title reign. But, you know, before a Hall of Fame career is going to be up. Bianca is so gifted, so sensational, and so adored by the universe that there's nothing wrong. There's nothing that you can see that's wrong with Bianca. Bianca's everything that the division needs. Right? A powerhouse in that division. And now she's at the top of the mountain. And that's somebody that, regardless of the target that's going to be on her back, she's going to step up to the challenge and she's going to show out. Because she's the EST of WWE.